Man, it's been a week. It's been a very trying week for myself, others in this region, and I guess I'll get into that in a little bit. Oh, hi. Hi, how you doing? I'm Doug Lackey, host of Wrestleview Weekly, and co-host of Wrestleview Live, where we recap every major WWE pay-per-view alongside Adam Martin, editor-in-chief of Wrestleview.com. Welcome to the show. So, as many of you know, I live here. New week will be broadcast from underwater, possibly, Grash, possibly, but more on that a little bit. Yeah, so as many of you may know, may recognize, or remember, or blah, 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 I live in North Carolina. Mooresville, North Carolina specifically. It's about 20 miles north of Charlotte. And if you have not been paying attention to the national news or anything like that, there's a big-ass hurricane heading towards the Carolinas. It has been shifting directions, not making up its mind where the hell it wants to go. But it is a Category 5. It is a biggin. Potentially the biggest one to ever hit the coastal Carolinas since Hurricane Hazel in 1954, which had over 130 mile-an-hour winds. This one is bearing down at 140. Just so you guys know what's going on with me. So, Deanna, my girlfriend, and I, we planned about 2 months ago to take a little vacation starting Saturday. Just so you know, unfortunately, I will not be appearing alongside Adam for the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view recap this coming Sunday. And also, unfortunately, no, there will be no Wrestleview Weekly next week because I'm going to be on vacation. Speaking of that vacation, we planned to go to a little place called Kinnikeet, North Carolina, which is along the Outer Banks. It's about 20 miles south of Kill Devil Hills, right along the Outer Banks. And now there's this hurricane coming. So that has been nixed. But Deanna's friends and herself have been trying to put together where they want to go instead. We got our money back for the house and everything, so no big deal. But instead, they planned on getting a home over in Amelia Island along the Florida Keys. It's about a good 7-hour drive. It's mostly interstate driving. But then right as they book that place, Florence decides to make her tracking going southwest, which hurricanes never do. Hurricanes do not go that direction. They usually are just supposed to go whoop. They're supposed to go upward. This fucker wants to go wherever the hell Deanna and I are going for vacation. Wherever we're wanting to go, Florence wants to come with. So, Florence, get the fuck over yourself. You're not as important as you think you are. We never invited you. Go somewhere else. My only thing is that they're saying, oh, let's go to Florida for vacation. It'll be great. It's going to be 89, 90 degrees all week long. It's going to be humid as fuck. I was looking forward to going to the Outer Banks where it was going to be a pleasant upper 70s, little bit of humidity, beautiful everything. But no, they want a beach at all costs. Wanting to go to the beach, fuck the weather, fuck everything. They want the beach. So, fine. Granted, I'm going to be one of 6 people that are going to be on this. I think I'm the only male on this trip, which means I'm going to be cooking most of the time. Really? I'm going to be cooking the whole time. I'm praying that the home that we get, whatever we get, has a shaded or balconied porch that I can just sit at, listen to my baseball, have a beer, read a book, do something. At first I was like, oh, I could go play golf and go to the driving range. Nope. Gonna be humid as hell. No way. Not me. So, my vacation is not looking or sounding like a vacation at all because of Florence. So, Florence can go fuck herself. All right. Enough of my bitching. We're talking about now It's Wrestleview Weekly now. So, on the show, going over the go-home episodes of the Red Show and the Blue Show, Raw and SmackDown. Not a whole lot going on in ways of news. Not a whole lot going on in the ways of injuries, but a hell of a lot going on with the WWE milk carton. Humongous updates with that. And also, match of the night. So, I believe it was Andrew that posted a link to it on the Wrestleview Media Facebook page regarding this match that I do remember vaguely. Adam, myself, and Hunter Golden, back in the days of Wrestleview Radio, where someone posted this match from 1985 out of Mid-South Wrestling involving Hacksaw Jim Duggan and Ted DiBiase. And this match has so many adjectives. Okay, I believe it is a tuxedo, steel cage, loser leaves town, coal miner's glove on a pole match. The most adjectives ever in a match. I have never seen this match in its entirety, but I have seen the finish. I want to see the finish again. I don't care. But the finish is so fantastic. It is, in my opinion, the greatest punch ever thrown in professional wrestling. The throw, the sell of it, everything. The punch is fantastic. All right? It is what it's what Jerry Lawler strived for in every punch he ever threw. It is going to be absolutely fantastic to relive. But again, tonight, not Hacksaw, just Jim Duggan. Jim Duggan versus Ted DiBiase. Tuxedo, steel cage, loser leaves town, coal miner's glove on a pole match. Cannot wait to watch this one. I love me old stuff, okay? Smorgasbord of Stips. Absolutely right. But also on the show, predictions. Gotta make my predictions for Hell in a Cell. There are 8 matches lined up on this card. Half of those matches I will attempt to lock, which means if I get them wrong, I take a shot of the tequila. So a potential 4 shots of tequila up if I get this all wrong. I've been really good on the B pay-per-views as of late. I've been very good on the B pay-per-views, so we'll see how that goes. By the way, drinking mini cans of the Limerita. It's fucking candy. I love this stuff. I absolutely love this stuff. You know, Andrew thinks he knows an easy lock on the card. There are a lot of easy locks on this card, but I want to try not to take all the easy ones. I've got to make this a little more suspenseful for myself when I watch it. I do hope to watch the pay-per-view Sunday while I'm on the vacation. I'm going to take the laptop with me. I got the cell phone with me. Going to try to watch it. And we'll see. I might probably take the Roku. I might take the Roku with me to make it easier to watch it. If there's more than one TV at the house. But that is up for the show. And let's get on with the show. There it is again. Tonight's match. That's all I could fit down there for the descriptor of the match of the night. Okay. By the way, if you have an idea for match of the night, send me a link, send me a description, direct message me at Doug Wrestleview on the Twitter. 60 followers to 100 until we get to watch Wrestle Kingdom 12. I would love to watch that shit. I would love to watch it sometime before the end of the year. We'll see what happens. If I don't get to it, then we'll just have to make it Wrestle Kingdom 13 next year. Who knows? But on with the show. Also, I want to apologize in advance. Bear with me with my voice and coughing. I am trying to get over coming back from All In. I came down with a horrid head cold or something. I don't know if I got it from the airplane. Don't know if I got it from the convention. But all I know is, and I'll bring up the screen here. All I know is that after the show last week, I stepped outside to the balcony to have a congratulatory cigarette for not fucking up. immediately got stopped up, congested as all hell, felt like crap for 2 days straight. Head congestion's gone now, but I'm still coughing up stuff that's in my lungs. So bear with me. I hope I don't cough up any blood on the cam, but we'll see. Probably got it from the club. I don't know who the hell I got it from. There's so many creatures that were at this convention, this all-in event, that Lord knows where I got it from. Who the hell knows? So, speaking of that, all right. Before we talk about Raw, news came down last week before Monday's show that Renee Young is now officially part of the Raw announcing team, and that Coach, Jonathan Coachman, is going to be doing her role, doing the pre-shows on the pay-per-views, which I think is a fabulous trade-off. It's a great trade-off. I was more concerned about what would Coach be doing. They got him under contract. What's he going to be doing? The pre-show, anything that is not live event, live wrestling in the ring, is a great fit for him. I'm surprised they have not started, or maybe they are, I'm not sure, but doing some production roles for him as far as having a show on the WWE Network. I think anything involving him in a scripted format is fabulous. Afternoon, Jamel, evening, whatever time it is, wherever the hell you are. So, Renee Young has now joined the broadcast crew, the announcing team for Monday Night Raw. Coach was very gracious online that Monday. Sincere congratulations to Renee for a much-deserved move to the table on Raw. To be part of a team means understanding your strengths and using them to help the team grow. I have always embraced with positivity any role asked of me. That will not change. That is awesome. So there you go. There you go. We're all team players, and there's no I in team, but there is a me. Hey, look at that Samoan dude holding a belt up high. He seems to be very happy about what he's done on Monday. Take a drink from my sources right there. I am going to be perfectly and brutally honest about this week's Raw and SmackDown. We all know that go-home shows are normally, ho-hum. If there's anything that's mildly exciting or enthusiastic about go-home shows for pay-per-views, as if it's for a pay-per-view, like a WrestleMania or Royal Rumble, B pay-per-view go-home shows are bad. Sometimes brutally bad. This week, yeah, they were bad. They were pretty... That's what they were. Okay, so I'm not going to be really staying and talking about a lot of these, talking about these reviews for long. This is not going to be a 40-minute review of Raw like last time, or an hour-long review, because it's pretty much cut and dry. Renee Young, welcome to the bench. So we start the show. All the bad guys are out in the ring. You got Strowman, Drew, and Dolph in there. Duxie! Dux Imperator! Thanks so much for following, dude. You're number 61 of 100. Some more to go until we check out Wrestle Kingdom 12. Welcome to the show. We're talking about Monday Night Raw. Just saying, Renee is now the permanent member of the show. We got the bad people in the ring. We got Drew, Dolph, and Braun in the ring saying, ha ha ha, look at what we did to the Shield. And all the other bad guys are around the ring. Just standing around the ring. We're talking Ascension, AOP. Those are big names I can think of right now off the top of my head. I think Mojo Rawley was out there. Yeah, Mojo was there. Mike Kanellis, Drew Gulak, Jinder Mahal, little buddy Samira was out there. Yeah, I'm with you, Jamel. Our recap of the show by Mike and Victoria was way better than the show itself. And also, I just want to make sure we understand also, when my WWE Milk Carton segment comes up, I did not count anyone appearing on ringside as them being off the milk carton. Reason for that is because they weren't really focused upon. They're just standing around on the outside. No one, you couldn't really focus. Sure, you could tell who was who just by what they were wearing and what their getup is, who's there outside of the ring. I couldn't pick out Mike Kanellis. He was hiding out in a corner somewhere. I don't know where Mojo was. Seriously, I don't know where any of them were. Okay? So, for the record, anyone standing along the outside does not count for getting off the milk carton. If you don't understand what the WWE milk carton is, we will explain coming up later on in the show. So all the bad guys are out there. Yeah, we did a really good thing. We did a really cool thing. Okay, out comes the Shield. They want to beat up the bad people because that's what the Shield does. They beat up bad people. Whee! Yep, they beat up bad people is what they do. They brought axe handles to the ring and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it was a decent opener, I guess. Come back from commercial break, and our great script reader, Baron Corbin, is trying to keep the Shield away from the cops. And, yeah, Corbin just tells him to go away or you're going to be in jail. Whatever. You need to get out. So, enough of that. Nikki Bella with a smaller Bella in tow against Wooby Wyatt, and the West of a Wyatt squad is out there with her. This was an okay match. It's just to show you that both, that the Bellas are still important, I guess. They just got to get them on TV so that you know that they're going to be on the Evolution pay-per-view. That's all it really is. Yeah, Nikki Bella won that match. Blah, 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 blah. Not a bad match. Both looked pretty good. It keeps Nikki's face on Raw ahead of the rumored match against Wanda Rousey for Evolution. By the way, it's only been a half hour, and Renee is absolutely killing it. Yes, she was. It's great to have her on for all of the women's action, I think. It's great to have her on for the women's stuff. Oh, let's see. A little behind-the-scenes crap, stuff like that. Big Show is out with all of the kids for Connor's Cure. If you know anyone on Twitter or anywhere in the world that, and this was like, stuff like this happened about well over 10 years ago when they would do segments like these or stuff for, the Susan B. Komen Foundation or, stuff like that, where they're doing this community outreach stuff, fundraising and awareness for things. Some people would be pissed at this on the Twitter. Why aren't I getting wrestling? If you know people like that, just erase them from your life. Just really erase them from your life, okay? They are not worth your time. Yep, so it was a great little uplifting, happy moment. Let's see what else. Okay, Drake Maverick's backstage with the AOP. He tells them they will not be ignored. They will not be overlooked. Maverick tells them not to forget that and channel that rage so that no one forgets the carnage you're causing. They're going to be in action next. And yes, AOP with Drake Maverick in tow squared off against some guys to squash. All you need to see is this delectable morsel. I love squash matches. I love squash matches. Love them. Absolutely love them. Choo-choo. Love them. Oh, boy. Fun little squash match with AOP annihilating two small dudes. A little reckless at times, but at least they're back to being pushed as monsters and not two dorks trying to cut promos. Drake Maverick definitely is a lifesaver. There was a theme on today's show that if the talent cannot get over themselves, then they need help. And how do you help them? By using talent that you just have in your disposal and just bring them on and just have them be alongside of them. And have it be talent that's not necessarily on Raw or SmackDown every day. You have got a ton of people you can use at your disposal to augment your talent. Drake Maverick along with the AOP I think is a great idea. But an even better one comes up later tonight. Triple H comes out and talks about his match with The Undertaker. Yeah, that stuff is still going on. Pretty decent promo. Yeah, I guess, but it's I don't know which pay-per-view I'm supposed to be paying attention to. So we had Nikki and Brie Bella out there going against the Wooby Wyatt of the Wyatt Squad to pay attention to the Evolution pay-per-view. You got Triple H talking about The Undertaker for the Super Showdown pay-per-view. And then you had all the stuff happening in the beginning of the show to talk about the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view that's coming up this Sunday. You confused? Do you know when they are? I can't wait for something just so we can get off talking about 3 pay-per-views at once and just talk about maybe one. Just one. That's all I would like. Let's see. Drew and Dolph going against the B team in the B team's rematch for the Raw Tag Team titles. Nope, it was pretty much cut and dry. Clean as a whistle. Drew and Dolph going over on the B team. What is up next for the B team? Oh, who the hell knows? I feel sorry for the Revival. Wow. I'm glad we were showing that they could take the titles at any time they wanted 2 weeks ago. What the hell happened there? I thought they had something good going for a sec. I don't know. I don't know what the hell that's about. Maybe they end up taking the tag titles after a triple threat or something like that. I don't know. Just way too easy. Bam. Yep. But it was a short-lived celebration because then they got jumped by Rollins and Ambrose. Yeah. Not a bad match, but still. Oh, boy. So, back in the office, Corbin says that he's going to have Rollins and Ambrose arrested. Then Rollins and Ambrose present the sheriff of New Orleans. They say that, nope, they may have a warrant for falsifying arrests and falsifying police reports and blah, 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 blah. So, lots of funny haha stuff happening between Ambrose and the sheriff outside of the doors. And so, instead, shit happened. Who cares? Kevin Owens versus Tyler Breeze. What? Tyler Breeze gotten off the cuff. Got off the milk carton. He was only on the milk carton for a week. Owens just beat the crap out of him. He powerbombed him on the apron on the outside. It really wasn't half a match. Then he got on the mic and, basically said he hates Bobby Lashley because he hurt his buddy Sami Zayn. So there you go. Yeah. Nice to turn around Kevin Owens' career, and also pretty good to put Bobby Lashley with someone who's a very, very good talker. So, yeah, there you go. Bobby Roode and Chad Gable are doing another tag match against the Ascension again. But this time it ends the same way. They win. But except this time around, Chad tags himself in while Roode was firing up, and he ends up getting the win. So instead of this potentially being another tag team to throw into the ranks, this is now going to maybe find a way to turn Roode heel and have these two go against each other. Augment Roode a little more. I don't know if it's going to augment Gable, but yeah, that looks like the plan right now. That's what it looks like to me. Doesn't look like they're going to be a functioning tag team for the time being. No. Okay, so Image, what else have we got here? Okay, Dolph and Drew are not happy that Braun Strowman didn't help them out with the Shield. Baron walks in, tells them Louisiana operates under the Napoleonic Code. Good news is Ziggler and McIntyre are going to defend the Raw titles on Sunday against Rollins and Ambrose. We saw that one coming. They want a good reason why he did that. He says he has a good reason, but it's also his first pay-per-view as acting GM, and it has to be huge. Yeah. Strowman says he's going to go big dog hunting, and so he just walks around and yells out for Roman the entire show. State of Bobby Roode is kind of sad. Bobby Roode kind of brought this on himself. Okay. Honestly, his performance on SmackDown was lackluster, and so they thought bringing him to Raw was going to be a change. Not so much. Alexa Bliss and Mickie James are teaming up to go against Natalya and Wanda Wowsy with Alicia Fox in tow along ringside. Little note that I kind of got out of this. Alicia Fox is very tall when she's wearing the right shoes. Because, man, everyone in this match was short. Everyone was short. But, apart from that, why else would you have this match but have a call out to Anvil Neidhart and the Hart Foundation? And, no significant tag match. Yeah, that is Big Stoop. That match was the insignificant tag match of the night. I really hope I don't sound like an ass for saying what I'm about to say. Okay? I really hope. Okay? But Neidhart passed away about a month ago. Let it go. Let it go. Is this what we're going to be doing every week now? Pointing to the heavens, doing a call-out spot. Are we really going to be Ultimate Warrioring Jim Neidhart now? Really, we just stop it. Just stop, okay? Stop before we reach Eddie Guerrero levels of exploitation here. Well, I know there's a big difference between Eddie Guerrero and Neidhart passing away. I get that. But I hope you all understand where I'm coming from. It's getting tiring. It's getting obnoxious. Stop it. Just stop it. Oh, what happened to August? Same thing is happening in September. Yeah, the past 2 months are going by fast. Well, kinda. They kind of dragged for me because I had to go to Chicago and get sick. Yeah, that's what my sources tell me. By the way, Natalya and Wanda Wowsy win via submission. Of course, they get it on Mickie. Nice. Nice looks. Nice production. Nice everything. Yes. Very, very good. Very, very well done. It was a very average tag match, though. Good to see Braun has finally had enough of whoever keeps leaving these aluminum pipes laying around everywhere. So again, Braun hates aluminum pipes. Braun is looking for Roman. So yeah, he's just walking around back and throwing stuff around. Ladies and gentlemen, Elias. Elias does his little thing, makes fun of the people that are in the city. Out comes Mick Foley. That's what they were chanting was Mr. Sacco during this thing. Words were said. I don't care what words were said. But essentially, Foley came out to announce that he is going to be the special guest referee for Reigns versus Strowman in Hell in a Cell. I get it. It's the 20th anniversary of when he launched himself off. And yeah, I get it. But if you've never seen him walk in person, and when I mean in person, I mean not on TV. If you've ever seen him like in front of you in the same room walk, you don't want him anywhere in a ring ever again. So concerned to deal with two more Banks of Bailey and Banks. Oh man. I don't know. This shoehorning of Foley, I'm just not feeling at all. I'm just not feeling it. Really. I don't get it. It really just left a sour taste in my mouth, I mean, I get it that in 03 he was the special guest ref for Nash and Triple H in their Hell in a Cell match, which was a fun match. That was fun back then because Foley had a dog in this fight. Triple H ended his career. That's where you put him in there. You don't put him in this match just for nostalgia takes. I don't like it. It's just going to be a president there getting in the way and not doing much. Pretty much, that's what I'm thinking. By the way, we have a match of Elias versus Finn Balor to follow this up with. Do you realize that Elias has not had a match on Raw for well over a month, maybe a month and a half, but yet he was still on TV doing his segments? That leads me to believe he was nursing an injury of some kind that was preventing him from being in the ring. We don't know what it was. That's just my observation. There's got to be a reason why he wasn't in the ring, and it's got to be because there might have been a strain of some kind. But, yeah. Everyone bloody's head and gone to crap. Yeah. No one's bodies went to crap during that match either. My big question, and actually it's a question that just came onto my mind when it comes to the Reigns-Strowman match, but we'll get to that in a little bit. Now, on to the reason I was talking about when talent falters, how do you augment them? How do you get them back on the right path? You repackage them, you take them off TV to bring them back, altered in some way, or as the same, swerve them, do whatever you can, or you give them a mouthpiece, or you give them someone to play off of. Such is the case with this short little segment backstage of Bobby Lashley working out, headphones on, and Lio Rush is there just talking, motivating them and everything, and Lashley takes off the headphones and goes, "Dude, you realize I'm working out, right?" Lio going like, "Yeah, man, but I'm motivating you, man. I'm here to get you pumped up." And Lashley, with his new tagline, slaps him on the shoulder. "My man, you're here to motivate me. Go ahead and motivate." I'm digging Bobby Lashley now. I'm digging him really well right now, just because he finally has something, okay? I don't give a damn of what his background is, or what his family's like, or how many sisters he had, or military, blah, 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 blah. Give me character. Give me something. Give me something that sets you apart from everyone else. This has been a month straight that Lashley has done this. My man, making matches. My man, motivating me. This is what Lashley needed. This is what he needed. It's just great. It's just absolutely great. And to even put Lio Rush with him, for the love of God, please tell me that Lio Rush is going to be his mouthpiece. Please tell me that he is going to be the little runt next to this big man motivating him. Oh my God, that sounds so fabulous. It sounds so great. Has no crossover potential with 205 Live at all. It is a great, great idea. No one else could do this but Lio. No one else could do this, okay? No one at all. Just great. Yeah. My man getting powerbombed by Kevin Owens. That's right. That's right. And finally, we end the show with Strowman calling out Roman Reigns and Raymond Rones. Roman Reigns. Comes out, they beat each other up the ramp, and then Samoan drop onto big padded table. Yeah. So there you go. And that's how we end the show. Very, very sleepy crowd throughout the entire show. Very, very ho-hum. 58% saying thumbs down on the show when we only got 81 votes. Only reason we probably got 81 votes is because I got no excuse for this. No, there is no excuse for it. None at all. God, it was just a really bad show. It really, really was. But if you thought the red show was bad, let's go to the blue show. Blue show was all sorts of stink. There was a lot of stink in this show. Yes, never forget September 11th. Never forget where you were when that happened. Because that was a thread theme that was going on throughout the internets, on the Facebooks and the Twitter and the Instagram of everyone remembering where they were. Where was I? I was walking to class in college in UNC Charlotte, walking to my, of all classes, it was my political science international organizations class. Walking to the class, note on the door that said, watch TV, take notes. So I go to the computer lab. I see on Yahoo News that I saw the video of the first plane hitting, and I was, oh crap. So I packed up, got in my car, and started driving home, and had NPR on in the background, and that's when I heard the audio and everything of the second plane hitting. Ironically, the class that I was attending, my international organizations class, my poli-sci class, the topic we were going to talk about were faith-based organizations. I say that's kind of ironic because, it was Al-Qaeda and all that stuff, faith-based. So it was incredibly ironic, the timing of it and everything. And suddenly the discussion of our class and everything shifted dramatically into focusing on 9/11 and what would be the organizations and what would they be doing to assist in figuring all of that out, And we're talking like M9, Interpol, stuff like that. Okay, of course UN, take your pick. We were going down the line of international organizations, and so it was really interesting. My classes that I was taking, not 9/11, it was horrible. Okay. So the Blue Show starts off with everyone's favorite opium addict, Jeff Hardy, in the ring. Says stuff. He's got a non-title match against Shinsuke Nakamura, who just barely missed the milk carton. Barely missed the milk carton. Jeff Hardy does not make good promos. Never has, never will. This is just bleh. Never has, never will. Yes, we had a match, and Randy Orton had a run-in. Jeff Hardy wins. The two of them starts going after each other. This is, I think, the worst Hell in a Cell match I ever saw was Sheamus Randy Orton in Hell in a Cell. And I think it was for the WWE title, I can't remember. But it was so pointless. It was such a pointless match inside Hell in a Cell. They didn't even use it. It was pointless. This match is going to be really bad. Hardy Owens Hell in a Cell is going to be really bad. Only reason they're having it is so that Hardy can jump off the cell and do a swanton, I guess. How? I don't know. Don't care. It's just going to be bad. I got a feeling that may be his last match. Who knows? CM Punk Ryback from Hell in a Cell. Well, CM Punk Ryback in Hell in a Cell, yes, was incredibly spontaneous, incredibly rushed, but it was all to introduce us to the Shield. So the match itself, was bad, but we'll see. Backstage, Miz and Maurice are talking about their match coming up at Hell in a Cell, but Maurice is going to have a match against Brie Bella, her first singles match in 7 years. Wow. There you go. So AJ Styles is in an empty arena. He talks junk about Samoa Joe. We have backstage, Charlotte Flair is going against Sonya Deville with Mandy Rose in tow. Rose and Deville are now off the milk carton. Good for them. Plenty more new people are on the milk carton now. Charlotte Flair, she wins the match and everything, and then takes a selfie and what happened? Who is that? Who is that? Hey, she doesn't look half bad. She's got to be new. She isn't new. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, Becky Lynch beats the crap out of her, and so there you go. Um, all this talk about how the wrong person turned heel, bogus. Shut up. No, it's fine. Everything is fine. I kind of like Becky how she looked right there, and not just the black hair. I just like how she looked. I could do without the flaming bacon onesie that she had been wearing all the time. All right, the New Day have set up their announcer's table because it's now time for number one contenders match. Find out who's going against their tag titles. It's The Bar versus Rusev and Aiden English. Tag team matches are the backbone of SmackDown. They are the most fun. Never a bad one at all. I cannot really remember the last time there was a bad tag team match on SmackDown. And what's better is that on the show, there's usually only one tag team match. There's never two. There's only one. Not like Raw where there could be three and it just saturates and you just had people on there just to be on there, just to make a tag team match, just to get some things across. Like having a 6-man tag with AOP and Mojo versus Bobby Roode and Titus Worldwide. You know, a match for the sake of a match never works. Okay. By the way, it was a really fun match. Rusev and Aiden English are now your number one contenders. They're going against the New Day for the titles, so there you go. Another shining beacon in the world of the Blue Show has been R-Truth getting back onto the saddle, being regularly on television after finding Lord knows what in his shoulders. He had a match against Andrade Cien Almas, who had Zelina Vega in tow, but R-Truth had Carmella in tow. This was another fun match. Another really fun match. R-Truth is great. Don't care what anyone says. Don't give him a title. Don't care. He is fun. And you had to have him back on TV because you got the Mixed Match Challenge thing coming up, and him teaming with Carmella is great. Is Carmella face now? Sure. Whatever. It doesn't matter. You know? Just, it's fine. Everything is fine. Try not to think about it too much. Backstage, Asuka was asked about her return, helping out Naomi. Naomi walks up, and she wants to know why. Asuka says the Iconics are mean. Naomi says that Asuka is sassy and can feel her glow. Asuka thinks Naomi asked her to go. It's kind of awkward, kind of weird, but sure. Asuka back on TV and teaming up with Naomi to go against the Iconics. Yeah, why not? Sure. Asuka turning heel? I'm kind of munching on my mic thinking about that. Asuka turning heel. Not right now. Not right now. The potential is there, but not right now. Why not give Truth a ceremonial US run? No. Don't give him anything ceremonial. Don't need to give him anything ceremonial. No point. Brie Bella, Daniel Bryan in tow versus Maurice with Miz in tow. Great microphone banter going on back and forth while the match was going on. What they've done to Asuka is depressing. Not really. Can't have her be undefeated all the time, and you can't have her be a monster all the time. She's got to lose sometime. She needs a break. Taking her off TV, I think, helps. It's not that bad. It's not that bad, okay? If you want bad, you got Bobby Roode. That's bad. It walks well. So, yeah, Brie Bella won by DQ. There was a lot of shenanigans happening in the match. So there you go. 60% giving SmackDown a thumbs up from last night. It is a missable episode of SmackDown, but I'll be honest, it was better than the Red Show. That's for damn sure. Way better than the Red Show. I kind of lied in the beginning. Now, the Blue Show, in my opinion, has been way easier to stomach than the Blue Show. If R-Truth becomes the women's champion by accident, oh yes, absolutely, please. But, yep, kind of a missable, definitely a missable episode. But again, go-home episodes for B pay-per-views are always missable. You're not going to... Nothing. There's nothing. Okay? So that's enough of that. See, kind of cruised through that. I'm glad I did. I'm glad I didn't spend an hour this time on the Raw. I mean, there's no reason to. All right. On to the news. News of the week. I wanted to start with this, though it's not really... Look, so last Thursday, we lost an American icon, Burt Reynolds. Okay. WWE issued a statement. They're saddened to learn that the Academy Award-nominated actor passed away. He took part in WrestleMania 10 as the guest ring announcer for the WWE Championship match between Bret Hart and Yokozuna. While a lot of people remember him from, Smokey and the Bandit, Cannonball Run, remember him from those. I more recently remember him from an out-of-nowhere cameo appearance on one of my favorite TV shows when I was going through college and also living on my own, was Robot Chicken. I loved Robot Chicken, okay? And his passing reminded me of his cameo on the show, and just this line from the end credits, him also cameoing with Dom DeLuise. And so here they are spoofing the Smokey and the Bandit outtake clips that you would find in their credits. And I just love this line from him.
I like being American. I like everything about being Burt. Being Burt, being Burt, being Burt. Gosh, it's good.
I like being American. I like everything. I just love that.
I like being American. I like everything about being Burt. Being Burt, being Burt, being Burt. Gosh, it's good.
Oh, man, I love him. Love him, love him, love him. That, and Dom DeLuise is fantastic in it, too. There's one, actually, I'll let it play out.
I want to show you something that I'm very proud of that's going to scare the living out of you. You will have to step back just a few feet.
All right. That's enough stupidity. Reported Vince McMahon is going to be giving unprecedented access to for a tell-all book about the WWE. It's going to be published by, I believe it's Day Street. Yeah, Day Street Books. He was quoted in this story that was posted by WWE.com. He quoted to say, "This will be an unapologetic look at the good, the bad, and the ugly, and the journey that WWE made into the global phenomenon it is today, as told by the WWE." Yep. The official description notes the business success of story of the WWE over the many decades. Yeah. I'm just sad because I would much rather have an outside source do a tell-all about Vince McMahon, kind of like how Richard Wolff wrote his bio of Rupert Murdoch, the man who stole the news. I would really like something like that, to where someone like, not along the lines of a Richard Wolff, but someone, a third-party biographer, a writer, to do it, rather than the company itself. I know what I'm being sold to. It's too obnoxious, Yeah, there's going to be a lot of WWE spin on the book. I'm not going to read it. I won't get it. Sorry. Just not for me. Over the week, last week, Luke Harper and Tyler Breeze made appearances at the Thursday night NXT show out of Buffalo, New York. Luke Harper got kind of a facing Ricochet, of course. Of course, he would do it over in Buffalo. He's from that area. It's matches and shows like these that I really wish they would show on the WWE Network. I really wish they would show more house show stuff. Especially when it comes to matches like this. This is something we should see on the WWE Network. But that's just me. We'll probably never get it. Oh well. Final gate numbers from All In 2 weekends ago. So much money to be had from everyone involved. And this is according to Dave Meltzer from the Wrestling Observer newsletter. But of course, he's getting it from the people who invited him to come over there and paid him to be over there. So it's got to be actual news, right? Live gate for the All In event was a little buck short of $460,000. Final merchandise numbers were not available, but every item was sold out within an hour and a half before the event even started. All of the merchandise that was bought at the Sears Center, of course, if you checked your receipt, said Ring of Honor. Fight TV grossed more than $1 million between the IPPV sales for All In and StarCast. This is suggesting there were probably about 20,000 buys for the internet pay-per-view over the weekend. Actual buys on traditional pay-per-view are not available. Didn't even crack the top 20 on Google. So this probably didn't even reach TNA levels, but that's okay. StarCast Convention sold 11,000 tickets between Thursday and Sunday. Pro Wrestling Tees suggest that they sold under $500,000 over t-shirt sales on the weekend. And also, High Spots reportedly had its biggest merchandise day ever, which is it's a telling statistic given that they're always part of WrestleMania weekend. A lot of money was made by everyone involved. How much? We will never really know, because these are all not publicly traded entities. We will never really know the exact number. They'll never really give it to us because it can't be fact-checked. Okay? So, all this money that came in from it and everything, does it make them want to do it again? Oh, sure. There's definitely going to be a second one. How soon? Who the hell knows? Because all of these gentlemen that were involved in this got burnt out. They were burnt out. They do not want to do it immediately. Not by any stretch. Tickets are sold. The tickets sold for the Evolution pay-per-view out of Nassau have been, to say the least, 7,000 tickets have been sold as of, it looks like, last week. The 7th, that being Thursday. Friday, that being Friday. Scaled to hold over about 10,000 people, so still about 2,000 to 3,000 seats are still available for this Evolution pay-per-view. It's going to take a lot to sell this thing out. They're going to try all they can. It's going to take a lot for it to sell out, but that doesn't matter. People are going to watch it on the network. People aren't going to cancel their subscriptions over it. Update on Nia Jax's status. People have been wondering what's wrong with Nia Jax. Where the hell is she? She hasn't been around in a while. F4W Online claims that she is currently rehabbing a leg injury. I don't know. I'm not going to buy anything until they give it to us, until they give us that info. Honestly, I think she's just taking a break. That's fine. You know, if we want to be really mean and say that she's taking a break to get her weight in check, go ahead and think that way. I'm not thinking that at all. I'm just thinking she's taking a break. And also, yeah, you're right. Evolution has only announced really 2 matches. Well, maybe 3. You know. Yeah, 2 matches. No, it's 2 matches. It's your finals for the Mae Young and Bliss and Trish Stratus is what they've announced. Yeah, the stuff ain't gonna sell out. It's still got about a month, and it's still got a full month and a half to sell. So right now, Nia Jax is just having fun taking a break. Okay, she's taking a break. Brock Lesnar has not signed up to fight Daniel Cormier. I think it's Cormier. He has not signed up for his fight against him in the UFC. They're expecting him to fight him sometime next year. He has applied to re-enter the USADA testing pool. But right now, he has not signed back up with the UFC. They can't do a match or anything like that. Nothing's happened. So right now, we don't know what's going on with this guy. And we should kind of treat it as such. Right now, all that we should be taking into consideration when it comes to Bork Laser, he is under contract with the WWE. He will do stuff with the WWE. And there you go. That's that. That is that. Who does Seth Rollins have to... who does he want to give credit to for his whole burn it down thing? It's Vince McMahon. Why does he give credit to Vince McMahon? Well, he was quoted by New Orleans, Louisiana, or NOLA.com, being interviewed for the Raw show. They asked him about Burn It Down, and he said, quote, I feel like it was partially a take on the commercial for the video game last year, where I am sort of an arsonist when it comes to burning down the artifacts of the past. Yeah, that's why they did it. Having words in the entrance was totally Vince's idea. There was nothing in that space, a weird dead space to Vince. He thought it was a good idea to fill it with something. This is not, I am not knocking Vince's decision. I'm not going to knock McMahon's decision. I'm not going to knock, but what I am going to knock is for Seth Rollins or anyone else to say that Vince McMahon was a visionary for putting that in there and doing the burn it down. He's a visionary. He just knows what clicks. It's dead air. If you are in broadcasting or marketing of any kind, you can't have dead air. You can't have silence. You can't have black screen. You've got to have something constantly going on. Okay? That is broadcasting marketing 101. Okay? Doesn't take a rocket scientist or a genius or a guy who's hit his head 60 times on the mat to know that. Okay? He's not a goddamn genius. He's just been doing marketing for a long time. First 2 matches for the second season of the Mixed Match Challenge have been announced. They are going to be starting next week. We have the team of AJ Styles and Charlotte facing Jimmy Uso and Naomi. And also we have the team of Braun Strowman and Alexa Bliss facing Kevin Owens and Natalya. 2 obnoxious Canadians facing off against Strowman and Bliss. That sounds like fun to me. There are a lot of interesting teams that are in this. You have R-Truth and Carmella. You have Jinder Mahal and Alicia Fox. You've got Bayley and Finn Balor, which was a team we thought we would get last year, but no, we got Bayley and Finn Balor. Sasha Banks and Bobby Lashley. Let's see, Asuka and The Miz are together again. Who else do we have on the SmackDown side? Rusev and Lana are back on the SmackDown side. Yeah, this is going to be... I like the Mixed Match Challenge. I really like it because it's its own little separate thing from the realms of Raw and SmackDown. It's just really fun, you know. And that's what I like watching wrestling the most for, is I want fun. especially from this guy. I don't know what a Matt Riddle is, but this is Matt Riddle. He's recently signed with the NXT and poked fun at Dana White and stuff, whatever. I didn't know what a Matt Riddle was until they showed me this picture of him. And now, oh boy, I can't wait. I don't know. Finally, Cody Rhodes has announced his first NWA appearance with his title, and the rematch has been set against Nick Aldis. It will be at the 70th anniversary of the NWA in Nashville on October 21st. That's a show I would like to see. Okay, that just sounds great to me. The 70th anniversary of the NWA. That sounds cool to me. Okay, I would much rather, if you had to give me the choice between going to that or All In, I'd go to that. Just because there would be a lot of nostalgia, there would be a lot of stuff like that, and a lot of matches involving people that I don't know. It's kind of what I got in All In, except I'm pretty sure with the NWA 70th anniversary show, it'll feel a lot more homely and not as much carny. If you can kind of get what I'm driving at there. Yeah, that's just me. Still trying to get the stench off me that I was being sold to all the time over there at All In. But oh well. No updates on the injury front. Surprised they didn't put the show in Charlotte or Greensboro. Well, they could have. The problem is, if NWA was going to do their 70th anniversary show in Charlotte, the only arena they could probably get would be the Independence Arena, also known as Bojangles Arena. The problem is the date they would want to do that show. It is during a lot of concerts that happen there at that arena. So I don't think they really would be able to book it, nor do I think they would really be able to fill it. Sure, they could do Greensboro, but Nashville is a bigger market than Greensboro is. And there's a lot more tourist-wise and weekend-wise stuff to do in Nashville than there is in Greensboro. So I think Nashville was probably the best locale for them, And it was a very big territory for them as well. All right. Nothing new on the injury front. So just to kind of fill you in, Jason Jordan still out with a neck injury. Don't know when he's going to be back. Samir Singh, torn ACL, should be coming back here by about a couple of months. Tamina, torn rotator cuff. She should be coming back very soon. Bobby Fish, torn ACL and MCL. He should be coming back very, very soon. Sami Zayn, both rotator cuffs gone. He will not be back until WrestleMania time, we hope. Fandango, torn labrum, out until Royal Rumble. Goldust, knee cleanup surgery on both knees. We're not sure about his return. Sin Cara, cleanup surgery on his knee. Not sure of his return. And finally, Rowan, torn bicep. He is out until February. Those are your injuries. However, it's time to go over a different list. Vince McMahon's favorite list. The WWE's favorite list. Because both the Red Show and the Blue Show, Raw and SmackDown, go off of this list to book their shows. When they're booking their shows, they're going, holy crap, we forgot about those people. What are we going to do? Hence, the WWE milk carton. What I'm about to show you are a list of WWE performers who have not been on mainstream WWE programming, that means Raw, SmackDown, or pay-per-views, for at least 3 weeks. It's been 3 weeks or more that these people have been on TV, since these people have been on TV. Okay? New names are on the milk carton. I am the milkman. I bring it. These are a lot of new faces, new fresh faces, and many old ones. A lot of them making return appearances. Who's been missing for a while is Shane. Yeah, but injured. You ready? Here we go. No, we got to start this one over. Okay. I got to start this one over. Let me see. What are we going to do here? Here I am. I tried to do a dramatic build-up and everything. Here we go. I did a dramatic build-up. Look at me. I just bugged it all to hell. Look at that. Oh, well. Let's see. Just close your eyes. Just close your eyes. I think that's right. All right. There we go. That was the beginning. Luke Harper. Even though we showed him, on the NXT shows, he still has not appeared since, if I'm looking at my stuff right here, Harper, he has not appeared on television since he and Rowan lost the tag titles to the New Day, but that was back on August 21st. 3 weeks. What are they going to do with him? Well, you saw they put him on NXT to do some things. He might show up on SmackDown. He might just show up just to raise hell every once in a while and beat up the New Day whenever the hell he feels like. Who knows? Who the heck knows? He's not injured. He isn't. Though he's been saying that he's got a hurt back. But he's not hurt. He's performing in house shows. But Matt Hardy, he has not been on TV since SummerSlam. So much rumors and speculation going around that his final match is going to be coming up soon, that he just can't do it anymore. Lower back fusing with his pelvis. He's just old. It's just time getting up to him. So we might be looking at his final matches coming up here. But in the meantime, he's on the milk carton. Don't know if he's injured or not. We know this Joker ain't injured. So what are you going to do with Bray Wyatt? Him and Luke Harper are on separate TV shows, so stop saying you're going to reunite the Wyatt family. Okay? They didn't do much when they were the Wyatt family. Can we just say that right now? We just need to say it. Granted, they put on some great tag team matches with the Usos, with the Shield. I mean, my God, I think it was 3 or 4 years ago. Their 6-man tag and elimination chamber between the Wyatt family and the Shield was fantastic. Man, that was such a good match. But they didn't win titles. They didn't run roughshod over anything. So, what exactly do you do with Bray Wyatt? I mean, I thought he was reincarnated, and I guess he's a good guy? But what do you do? What are you going to do with this guy? Do you find him a little critter from 205 Live to pal around to augment his character? I don't know if you can find one. But right now, yeah, he's going to be in limbo for a while. Need to figure out what the hell to do with him. Welcome back, Bork. SummerSlam. It's been almost a month. We don't know what's going on. We know you're not hurt. You haven't signed up to the UFC. I am potentially a run-in at Hell in a Cell. Potentially. We'll see. We'll see. Mojo Rawley makes a return appearance to the milk carton. We are now going on week number 4. We have not seen him since that 6-man tag that I brought up earlier. That was back on August 13th. It's done. No more. There's nothing more we can do for you, kid. Shelton Benjamin. Last time we saw him was in a match against Jeff Hardy back on August 14th. We got nothing else for you. I think he's been performing on house shows. I believe he has been. He's been at house shows, but not a whole lot of anything else. Mike Kanellis, I know you claimed to have taken a part of the opening segment where you tried to keep the Shield away from Drew, Dolph, and Braun, but I couldn't spot you. I didn't know where the hell you were in that crowd. Slater and Rhino? Nope. Haven't seen them since July 30th alongside Mike. We're getting close to a month and a half right now. Same with Zack Ryder. It's been a month and a half. July 30th. since that locker room segment involving Mojo and Bobby Roode. Do you realize that everyone in that segment on July the 30th has not been on Raw in any major capacity except Bobby Roode? Well, actually, the Ascension was a part of it, and they're still on Raw. They're still doing something. Nia Jax, rumors claiming that she has a leg injury. I'm not buying it. I think she's just taking a break. She's active on the social media. I think she's fine. She's just taking a break. Can you blame her? Give her a break. Okay. Let's see. I haven't seen her since Extreme Rules, and that's now about 2 months ago, July 15th. July 16th. July 16th. We are now looking at, what is it? 1546. It's been 52 days. 62 days. Yeah, 62 days since we've seen this monster. This man that we thought was fun-loving, that we thought was just without a care in the world, just dancing the night away like DeBarge, feeling the rhythm of the night. The man has not been seen since July 16th in a backstage segment on Raw where he was leading a conga line backstage, blocking the path of the Wyatt Squad. There are people following this man into the dredges of the night. We have not seen him since then. And those people, where are they? Where is he? Where are they? Are they dead? Is that what he did? Is that he's missing because he was leading the conga line? He didn't realize that the conga line was as long as it was when he was crossing the street, plowed into all the people. He's hidden the bodies. That's why he's not. These people have families. They have loved ones. They have children, for God's sake. And this monster, no way, Jose, just took them off to the dead of night through the arena, dancing without a care in the world. And now, does anyone care? I'm being serious. I mean, I'm looking out to you. Do you care? Do you care about the people that were led by this horrific amalgamation of flesh? If you have a heart, you contact the police and you tell them that there's a monster that stands 6'6" with an afro from the Dominican Republic. You can't miss this fuck. You can't miss him. How in the hell can you miss this guy with 7 white people dancing behind him, thinking like there's nothing going on, and then you see him and he doesn't have those white people behind him? And I'm not throwing race out there because that's supposed to augment the situation. But you know what? When we're talking about the police and we want them to get moving, I guess we got to throw words in there to get them moving a little faster. The man needs to be found, needs to be apprehended. We need to search for these people. Because I care. You should too. We're going to find you. We're going to find you, bring you to justice, you conga dancing fuck. That's your WWE milk carton. Makes me sick. All right, gotta get out of character. All right. Time to break character. I really do enjoy doing that. Okay. I really hope he never shows up on TV. We got to keep carrying this segment on. It's really becoming a thing now. And I love things. Speaking of things. Yeah, look at that smile. Smile of a fucking sociopath. That's right, Big Stu. All right. It is time to do some predicting. Got to move my sources here. It's time to do some predicting. It is time to predict the WWE Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. Here's how it works. We have got 8 scheduled matches on the card. I will attempt to predict all 8 of them, but 4 of them I will be deeming as locked picks. Surefire picks. If I am wrong, heaven help me. The tequila gets ingested. A shot of tequila for every locked pick that I get wrong. Quick question, is Becky Lynch gray area heel, or should I just ignore the crowds and the fans? She's heel. Her character is heel. Whether you cheer for her or not, that's solely up to you. The fans cheering for her think she's really cool being a heel. She is NWO territory heel. We'll put it that way. It was cool to cheer for them. You know? So there you go. So, time to make some predictions on this Hell in a Cell card. All right. We can do better than we did during the NXT weekend. Well, no, we did okay during the NXT. We did okay SummerSlam weekend. We had 8 lock picks, and we got 4 of the 8 wrong. So, bearing a 4 here, we'll see how it goes. SmackDown Tag Team Championships. The New Day versus Rusev and Aiden English. A lot of days going against each other here. The New Day, Rusev Day. If your plan is to do something with the Bludgeon Brothers and New Day when Rowan gets healthy, that is way down the line. That's way down the line. Not until February. You're not going to be doing anything until WrestleMania. Okay? Does that mean the titles are involved? Oh, yeah, NXT, I was hurt. Yeah, I was 1 and 3. Yeah. No, I think I was 2 and 3. So again, when the Bludgeon Brothers come back, you want to have them go against the New Day. It doesn't necessarily need to be for the titles. So what are your programs and what are you doing right now tag team-wise on SmackDown? The tag team division on SmackDown revolves around these titles. It has only been about the titles. It's never been ulterior motives or, trying to swerve teams or anything like that. It's just been all about the titles. If you were to keep the titles on New Day, what do you do with them after this? I mean, you've had them. You've done the Usos. You've done the Bar. You're going to do Rusev Day right now. Who's left? What else do you do? You still keep it on them. You still keep the belts on New Day. Still keep them on them. Only because I see plans with them when it comes to their commentary table. They seem to be doing that a lot. I've got a feeling that commentary table is going to be playing a major part in doing Facebook stuff with SmackDown. And for them being the tag champs, they got to have a reason why you want to watch them on Facebook while they're watching SmackDown. But also, the tag teams can come up and just rough them up, and then they're immediately interjected into something. Any team, it doesn't matter. Okay? But I see the New Day retaining with this. I don't see any positive in Rusev and English getting the titles. If anything, if I see anything major from this, prepare yourself for the Aiden English swerve. It can and it will happen. You just wait. You just wait for it. Okay? New Day retains over Rusev Day, and I am going to lock that. I'll lock it. Rusev Day is buried. Well, Rusev Day is kind of passing away right now. It's losing its shine. It's losing its shine. Raw Tag Team Champs Drew and Dolph defending against Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. Did you know Seth Rollins was the Intercontinental Champion? Just kind of throwing it out there. Past 2 weeks, it wasn't even mentioned. And it was because of him that Kevin Owens wanted to quit. Not even a peep about him being a belt wearer. Drew and Dolph defending against Seth and Dean. I will take Drew and Dolph to retain. I see no reason for those titles to switch hands. I'm locking it. I'm definitely sure about this one. And notice how I'm saying New Day retain. Drew and Dolph retain. You know. But I'm focusing on his win. You know. Okay, you got it. You got me, okay? I said they're going to win, they're going to win. Okay. I'm also trying to factor in disqualifications and stuff like that. But I'm seeing, again, Drew and Dolph winning. So there you go. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, indeed. Oh, everyone's favorite opium addict versus Randy Orton's watching you masturbate. This is these are creepy people. We will all lose. That is incredibly right on this, Jamel. We will all lose in this match. It's going to be bad. This is going to be really, really bad. You thought Jeff Hardy was drugged up in some of his matches for TNA? He's going to do a whole trash bag full of stuff before doing this one. Because he's going to hurt. He's going to be hurting bad. I'm taking Orton. I'm going to take Orton in this one. Yep, RKO busted out when he tries to do a swanton from the top of the cell. He's going to try to do it on top of a table. It ain't going to work. He's going to try climbing up the cell to do it. Randy's going to follow him up there and RKO him from the top of the cell. Yeah, he's going to get to... if he's not going to be at Victory Road 2011 levels of smashed during the show, after the show, he's going to make sure he is to numb the pain. I'm going to take Orton on that match. Mixed tag match, Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella versus The Miz and Maurice. How bad do you want this program to go? For how long do you want this program to go on? How long do you want this program to go? Between Miz and Daniel Bryan. I really am not digging how Brie was just shoehorned into this. You know? Of course you have Maurice in it. That's Miz and Maurice. They got a show going on. They don't have a Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella show going on. How badly do you want this program to go on? And if you are booking that this program to go on into WrestleMania, then it needs to be at higher levels when it gets to WrestleMania times. It needs to be at higher levels. So, do you have this program go on all the way until April, where a title enters the picture, Or do you find a way to quell it a little bit and then sprinkle it into something else, say a four-way or an elimination chamber, and you bring it back to full focus? Me, I just want the good times to keep on rolling. I see no reason for the good times to stop. I'll take Miz and Maurice. I'll take it. I'd take them. Though I'm a little iffy about it. I'll take them. I'll take them in it. Oh boy. We need to change Becky Lynch's picture now that she is a bad person. She should not be smiling. But we have Charlotte Flair defending her title against Becky Lynch. This program just started. We just had the swerve at SummerSlam. This is something that can get very, very ugly very, very quickly. I love the work both of them are doing in this program. It can get better and better and better. I'm looking at Flair to win. Lock it. Flair is going to win. Lock it down because Becky's going to DQ and shit's going to happen. Just saying it. Becky's going to explode and we'll see a side that we haven't seen. Yeah. Becky's going to bring a chair into it or something because we got a TLC pay-per-view coming up later on this year. Just throwing it out there. Or this being your main event for Evolution, or the main event, or another main event coming up for your Super Showdown. This will be very, very good. But I got Flair winning. Flair winning, I'm locking it. Wanda Rousey versus Alexa Bliss. Rousey retains. Yeah, there you go. It doesn't matter. Rousey wins. It doesn't matter. You could have Nia Jax come back out on this match. Just putting that out there too. Yep, Rousey wins. Potential Nia Jax run-in. Samoa Joe versus AJ Styles. This one. Samoa Joe to win. DQ. Kind of run with me on this one. Okay? I see this ending just like how the match at SummerSlam did. Okay? There's no stip on the match. It's the same damn match. I've got Joe winning. Whether that means he's going to be getting the title or not, I don't think matters. I think it's just going to be a rehashing of the SummerSlam match they had. Joe's going to win. AJ's going to snap. Something like that. Who knows? That's just me. Because I've been noticing that a lot with SmackDown when it comes to these two. They haven't been in the ring for the past 3 weeks. They've just been doing segments. That's all they've been doing. No one wrestling, no one nothing. Both AJ and Samoa Joe have not done anything in the ring since SummerSlam. Taking Joe to win. And finally, Roman Reigns defending against Braun Strowman with Mick Foley as a special ref for no reason whatsoever. No reason at all. My biggest question with this is, who's blading? Who's blading here? Are we going to get blood? Nothing would warm my heart more than seeing Braun just lay out Foley. Nothing would warm my heart more. Roman bleeding like a stuck pig? Yep, he could, but I've got Roman winning. I've got Roman winning. I've got Roman keeping the title. Lock it. I know I'm taking a chance with this one, but I don't really think I am. It doesn't really seem like a big chance that I'm taking. And I'm not seeing Foley as a major factor in this. All I'm looking at is Braun can get this title anytime. Doesn't need the briefcase to do it. Yeah, he doesn't need the briefcase to do this. Braun is going to be a champion soon. We all know it. But it's just great to see him not with it right now. It's better to see him get it by other means. Because I really think they're holding on to him becoming a champion when Lesnar is a champion. Or, they want to. When Braun becomes champion, it's going to be a big deal. It's going to be a big deal. And what I mean by big deal is he's going to win it at WrestleMania. Whether it be face or heel, he's going to win it at WrestleMania. Who's it against? Who knows? This is not a big deal win. This is not the time that you give him the big deal win. This is the time where you have Bork Laser make a run in and go after Braun Strowman. You have Strowman go after, you have Bork Laser go after Strowman, blast him. Roman retains because of it. Survivor Series, Brock versus Strowman, TLC, or Royal Rumble, Roman Brock again, and then finally, WrestleMania, Brock Braun. That's how I would do it. That's how I would do it. Whether Braun has Drew and Dolph with him, it really may not matter. But sometime in between that time, you could see him pitching Drew and Dolph, and that would be during the Royal Rumble, where Braun would win the Royal Rumble. He has yet to win it. Hell, he won the greatest Royal Rumble. He's won the Money in the Bank. So there you go. Armchair booking at its finest from the only sources I ever rely on. Lock picks New Day over Rusev Day. Drew and Dolph over Rollins and Ambrose. Flair over Lynch. Reigns over Strowman. Pray for my liver. Tequila on the line. But there you go. Those are the predictions for WWE Hell in a Cell. It's now time. It's now happy time. It's now happy fun times time. Yes. It is now time for the match of the night. Oh, man, it's going to be a good one. Prepare yourself for a lot of adjectives. It is Ted DiBiase versus Jim Duggan. Mid-South Wrestling, 1985. Tuxedo, steel cage, loser leaves town, coal miner's glove on a pole match. Oh, man, I can't wait. Bold predictions considering Lesnar may not even be with the company anymore. That's what I'm with right now. That's what I'm doing right now. I've got Lesnar is still under contract with WWE. That's where he is right now. That's what I'm banking on. Wants money somehow. But that's right. It's now time to get ready. I need to get ice in this thing so that I can put this inside it. I got to go get a fresh drink. You may need to get a fresh drink, or you'll want to watch this sober because it's so good. But that's what I got to do. Refill the glass. In the meantime, I'm not going to bring up anything. The only thing I am going to bring up is that while I go get this, you might as well enjoy this graphic of Scott Steiner beating the shit out of a duck. And I'll be right back. tuxedo. Loser leaving town because you're wearing a tuxedo. You got punched in the face with a coal miner's glove. How much does a coal miner's glove cost? About the cost of DiBiase's jaw. Hey, how you doing? All right. Time to strap them on. Got my ice. Gotta crack this sucker open. All right. Oh, that's the good mama's syrup right there. That's some good medicine. All right, let's bring up this shit. All right. I'm trying to remember where this match was out. Houston. So the match is coming out of Houston. Mid-South Wrestling, we're looking at, yeah, that's right, Andrew. We're looking at Cowboy Bill Watts territory, Oklahoma, Texas. We're talking as Freebirds country here, I believe. So, Mid-South Wrestling, March 22nd, 1985. I'm going to reload this real quick so we don't have any hiccups. To the right, you see the pole. Okay. This is, again, get these adjectives right. Tuxedo, steel cage, loser leaves town, coal miner's glove on a pole match. Okay. Ted DiBiase versus Jim Duggan. This is going to be an absolute gem just because I've already seen. I know what the finish is. I can't wait to see the finish again. But the match itself, I've never seen in its entirety. So this is going to be a fun one. So rear on back. Strap them on. It's about time we got a good one. It's about time we had a good one here. Never saw this match, and even if I did, I would have been only 5 years old. But this was around about the time I started watching professional wrestling. So watching this is going to be slightly nostalgic for me because it's going to take me back to when I started watching. But, you ready? I am. Enough talk. Here we go. Loser leaves town for 30 days. Okay, that's Jim Duggan in there. Not really that tall of a steel cage. Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Oh, God, like the powder blue tux. Oh, it's fantastic. And all he has to do, DiBiase, he just has to turn his head and get that reaction. Yeah, DiBiase was a clean-cut guy. Oh, yeah. Come on, DiBiase, get your ass in there. Come on. Uh-oh, he's going to start counting. And you won't wrestle again, period. You better get in there.
Also, whoever climbs the pole can get the glove and use it.
See, now that's the thing. The pole's right over there. Duggan can just walk right up there and get that pole. I'm pretty sure this was the end of a feud. Okay, this is not a random match. This was ending a feud. Because we're looking around about this time. This was when DiBiase was making the shift to the WWE. Same with Duggan. No, Duggan actually made his shift to the WWE first after this match. I think this might have been Duggan's last match with Mid-South. Now you check him. You don't need to check me. Look at him. Oh, he's trying to sneak up on him. Oh, fun stuff. Oh, look at those punches. Oh. Man. This is wrestling at its finest. Okay? Just punches. That's all it is. Just beat the hell out of him. Yeah, timeout. Yeah, timeout. Hold on, hold on. Whoa. Tuxedo off of him. Yeah, trying to bind his arms back. Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. I'm trying to remember, did Duggan blade himself? I think he did. Yeah, he did. Yeah. Yeah, because he slammed into the steel. So he juiced himself. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and he's wearing that powder blue thing. Of course he is. Yep, there he is. He tucked it back into his pocket. Yep. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure. Oh, he's going to climb the pole. Well, that pole is, oh, that thing is up there. Wow. The other thing, too, is I just wish Duggan was at All In and StarCast. This is the match I would ask him about. Oh, man. Oh, that's good. That's good. Yep, do it in front of the crowd.
5 minutes
5 minutes have passed.
5 minutes gone in the match. 5 minutes.
I really don't miss blood in a match, but when it's done tastefully, it's great. Okay. Just to do it for the sake of doing it, no. Like in a match like this, you had to have it. That's why you've got a feeling with Foley being in the Braun Reigns Hell in a Cell match, they're going to have it just to have it. Man. Yeah, Duggan's open. Duggan is open bad. Get up to the second rope. He'll get to the second rope. Duggan. Uh-oh, pile driver. Oh. Yeah, wipe his hands of all the blood. Oh, God. See just how simple this is? There's no magnificent moves going on. It's simple. It's just so good. Oh, now he's got to tear up his shirt. Now listen to how hot that crowd is. Man. Time for your turn to hit the steel. Yep, there he goes. DiBiase's juiced himself. God. Yeah, this screams Memphis. Yeah. Memphis wrestling is just great. Oh, here we go. Here we go. He's gonna get it. Oh, he's got it. He's got the glove. Put that sucker on. Here we go. Oh, powder in the eye. Trying to get the glove off of him. Oh, he's got the glove off of him. DiBiase's got the glove. Oh! Going after his hand. Oh, he's trying to pull the glove off. Oh, he's got it. Here we go. Prepare yourselves. Oh, God, look at that. Oh, man. Trying to climb out of the cage. Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. God. God, it's so fantastic. God, it's so fantastic. Greatest punch in all of professional wrestling. Greatest ever. And a great fun match. Look at, I mean, damn. That's how you sell a punch, okay? That is how you fucking sell a punch. You want to see that sucker again? God, I just love that build-up. Just understand, this is a house show, basically, okay? They don't have the production quality like we got here right now. This is over 30 years ago, okay? And just look at how just the raw emotion and everything he's showing. Duggan, look at this. And the camera just switching over. God, look at that. Oh! God, I love this punch. I love this whole thing. Here it is. God. Oh. God, it's so great. Fun stuff. And it just sounds so much fun. For all of you, yeah. It was. Man, that's how you do it. Okay, it's about time we saw a match on here that put a smile on my face. You know, man, that's been a long time overdue. Oh, fun stuff, fun stuff. And it's hard to imagine that, back in those days before coming to the WWF, WWE, Duggan and DiBiase were pretty damn good. Okay, they were really good. Anyway, that's gonna do it for Wrestleview Weekly. Man, I'm glad we ended on a high note there before I head off on vacation to venture into Flo and her Flo. Hopefully she doesn't destroy my vacation at all. I do plan on returning. But again, unfortunately, I will not be on alongside Adam for Wrestleview Live. I'm not sure who he has taking part in the show just yet. Also, programming note, there will be no Wrestleview Weekly next week, as I will be on vacation. But you will probably see a lot of my presence around on the social media. I'll be on the Twitters. I'll be on the Facebooks. I'll absolutely be watching the wrestling over the week. I have to. I've got to maintain, this is a character. This is a gimmick. I can't break character. So, there you go. If anyone, yes, if you find more Mid-South stuff, I love old stuff like that. I love early 80s, mid 80s stuff like that. It just takes me back to a more innocent time in professional wrestling than what we have now and why we know so much. Okay, I want to venture back to a time where I knew nothing and it felt great. So, till then, I'm Doug, and I'll see you guys in a couple of weeks.